Esri's developed a series of tools that allow airports to visualize and record airside surface conditions in the event of adverse weather like snow. I want to show you some tools that are designed to help track field workers while they're conducting their inspections, and for the mobile workers to actually do their work as well on tablets. You're looking at a dashboard that shows the location of my field workers who are currently on the airport doing surface inspections and assessing the condition of the runways, taxiways, and ramps. As a manager of those people, I could see their location as it is now and an activity that they're conducting and where they're located, because when they're logged into the mobile device, this information is automatically recorded in the application that they've installed and consumed and shared in this dashboard. I can see the status of my workers and also see tracks of them through time, so I can see where they've been working through time and see where they are now. As I zoom into the dashboard as the manager of the clearing operations, I can see the status of all the surfaces that have been inspected. Those in yellow are ones that have been inspected within the last 24 hours, and if they're dark to darker red, then they've been inspected beyond 24 hours. As that manager, I could then select any of those individual surfaces in the map, and then with a pop-up be able to see the conditions that were reported by the inspector in real time. So I can see the location, the ramp that it's on, the surface condition, and other information that's collected by the field worker. We'll zoom into this ramp and see the same thing, that I can see a picture, detailed photograph, and in the list, then it responds by zooming into the area on the map and automatically opening a pop-up, and it's sorted based on the time that that issue was observed and that that surface was examined. I can see photographs that the inspectors took as well, really improving my common operations picture and safety of the airport. Based on the surface conditions, I could then segregate out and look at those conditions that are in good or fair or poor condition, and it filters those on the map. And even if there's some that have been reported as unsafe, like this one taxiway, then I could zoom into it, see details about it, and in fact it's covered with ice and caused this aircraft to slide off the runway. So very much able to improve my common operations picture and understanding the status. And as an inspector, I can use this tablet to then conduct my inspections. I can see where I'm located on the map through time as well. I can see my tracks. This is where I'm currently standing and I'm about to do an inspection. So all I have to do is tap the map and then select the surface that I want to edit. And from pick list, which makes it much quicker, then I can select these and then very quickly record the surface condition of that area on the airport that I'm inspecting or that others have already prepared, and log that in my table. Included in that, I can take a photograph of the surface that's been prepped and I've inspected, and it's all logged in a database. Once I click submit, I can then push that information automatically to a database, which then returns that information to the dashboard. So as I move across the ramp during my inspections, I'm going to inspect this area just east of the ramp now and watch my position move as I track across the airfield. So you'll see my location move. Now I'm here and I can see that more than one surface is in the same state or has the same condition, so I can use the tool to select more than one surface and edit those at a time, at one time increasing the speed at which I could conduct my surveys. So I select all the surfaces that have that same condition, and then using the same form, I quickly select from the drop-down menu the condition of those surfaces, the type of contaminant from the pick list, and the depth of that material, as well as the percent that it's contaminated, and the vehicle that I'm driving. And once I do that, then all I have to do is in the upper right-hand corner, submit that information. It's logged in the table, and it's written back to the dashboard that now The supervisor of the operations on the airside can see in real time. So these are the 4 surfaces that I modified automatically. You can see that those show up as soon as it's recorded in the table. So it's a near real-time assessment of the conditions that's written back to the dashboard. And of course, through time, I can see history of the other inspections that have also occurred. So this one, the inspector performed just before they did the multiple surfaces. So the intent would be that it's all real time, connected to the mobile device, and able to be viewed over the web.